Hey, what's up, everyone? This is a video for Martin Madness. This video is about how my neurodivergence helps with skills and how my neurodivergence helps with my music. So yeah, the first point is that I guess my hyperactivity, because I'm so hyperactive, right? Because I have ADHD and autism, and I'm neurodivergent. And ADHD definitely helps me because hyperactivity means I think of ideas way more than I can think of like 10 ideas in an hour, some kind of thing, right? I'm so hyperactive, I think of ideas really fast, right? I think that's what's good about ADHD is like for example, I can if I'm actually interested in it, I can work on it for hours now. Like I'm writing a book right now, and when I was writing the book, I worked on the first section. So I'm just looking behind me, make sure no one feels weird on face. So I worked on the first section for like hours and hours and hours, right? Literal hours, right? And I didn't even realize hours had passed. Because it's something I was actually really, really interested in. It's a book about my interests, right? Everything I know about stuff because of my autism knowledge, right? And I think that the hyperactivity really helps me because I can think of ideas really fast and all that, you know? Now to my next point. Okay, so I'd say my autism helps me because, just because like it can help me because basically autism is interest and I'm really high functioning, so I can think of music is the thing I'm best at. Basically, I'm pretty good at writing, but all the talents I have aren't really as good. I don't shine as much music, if that makes sense. And basically, autism helps me discover things based on interest, right? So if I'm really, really interested, I mentioned this last time, but if I'm really, really interested in a piece, I'll be able to hyper focus and get it done in like an hour, right? And yeah. Okay, so this is a subsection of interest. Sorry, there's like construction work going on in the background. Subsection of interest, which is that because I was so interested in music and because I was so interested in it, I can work for hours and hours. Because of that, I didn't work that hard. I feel like I'm at least somewhat naturally talented, which is not really in my family or anything, but at least somewhat naturally talented at it, which is good. But I've developed myself as a musician so much in just the 4 years of composed music and everything. So like, you know, the 4 years of composing music, I've gotten so much better at composing and everything like that. So you know, that's hyper focus, and that's basically it. Also for stuff I'm interested in, this is part of interest, I can recognize patterns way often. I'm kind of just a fast learner. Like, I remember in the early days of elementary school, my dad taught me chess, and I was beating the ASD teacher, and basically every time or whatever. It would talk about school, but beating my teacher every time, because I just learned how to beat. Or maybe it was chess or checkers. Sorry, one of those two games. I just beat the ISD teacher really like a lot of times, right? So yeah, it's basically because I notice patterns. I can hear some ideas in my head. I'm not like Mozart, I'm not a super genius or anything, but I can hear his ideas in my head, like when I was composing the Fortuitous Fuse, which I promise will come out by March 30th, I believe. Will come out, I promise. Or by at least by April 30th, at least by this year. And basically I see 2 more pieces. When I was composing that, I could hear all these ideas like in my head, right? In my head, right? Hear all these ideas of, like, I'd compose something, I'd be like, oh, that fits good, and I'd hear the idea in my head, and I'd be like, oh, it's good, and I could write it down on a sheet, and that makes sense. So I guess that is another way it helps me. Also, if you have to turn up the volume really loud to hear me, I'm sorry, but it's like this is just a really loud area, I guess. It's like woodpeckers, nature, and there's construction going on like right over there, a bit over there. So yeah. One of the last points is that I'm just naturally talented in music, but like it interests me a lot. So I really like composing. So I've composed at least one piece every week since 2022, I believe. So because of that, I've just gotten really good at composing. I have attention to detail and stuff, so I can have attention to detail and stuff. I have developed my musical style over the years. For example, I use trills. So if you know what those are, it's like right. I have trills. It's like and it's hard to describe if you don't know anything about music. You might be like, oh, what this is a trill, right? But I have developed my musical style. So I do have a musical style. Anyways, that's probably about it, because I want this video to be like 6 minutes or under. I think I might be just over 6 minutes. So if you want to know more about why autism and ADHD, or why just my neurodivergence in general helps with my music, then I could explain it. But that's it. Bye.